This is David Hakan with KC Cafe Radio at the virtual Walnut Valley Music Festival. And I'm here with Duke Weddington. Welcome, Duke.
Hey, David, how are you? Glad to be here.
And Duke has a song that made the alternate in the New Song Showcase. And real excited about having the videos of both the winners and the alternates streaming for the festival this year. That's something new we're doing with the virtual festival format. So tell us a little bit about your background in music growing up.
Well, I'm a North Carolina boy. I was raised in Burlington, North Carolina, mill town, textile mills, and as a young boy, I just became infatuated with the banjo when I was about 11, 12 years old. I had originally started off as a drummer, of all things. And then I saw the, obviously the Darlin family on the Andy Griffith Show, and then my dad got a tenor banjo album of Don Van Palta, and I just wore that thing out. And I just went, I got to learn to play the banjo. So I started playing the banjo in the early 1970s back in Burlington, North Carolina, and I've been playing ever since. I went active duty in the military for about 15 years, 14 years actually, and then left active duty 25 years ago and dove back into bluegrass and banjo and music. So it started a long time ago for me.
Great. Well, tell us a little bit about this first song you're going to play for us.
I'm going to do one, I'm with Higher Ground Bluegrass, based out here in New Mexico. This is our 22nd year as a bluegrass band. Started the band, obviously, in 1998. This is a song that I co-wrote with our fiddler. It's called On a Gravel Road, and it's thinking back in those days when you were young, and I actually lived just off a gravel road, and the fun that we had. And our fiddler, Pat Mahoney, and I put this one together, and it was actually nominated for a 2019 New Mexico Music Award, but we lost to another song on our album for Best Bluegrass. So this is one called On a Gravel Road.
All right, let's hear that song.
I was raised down where the blacktop ends, on a gravel road, riding bikes with my friends. Race home to mom's country, cooking before dawn. Catch fireflies at night in a mason jar. My first kiss from that sweet gallery day, oh how it pained me so. The day she moved away when I was young and free, the wind at my back. Living fast off the well-beaten path, I felt joy and pain, heartbreak, the highs and lows. And losing a life for love, you know I learned it all on a gravel road. First fight, my first rusty car. Neither one were pretty, but Lord, they took me far. It's been 20 years since I first left, though my heart stayed. Now big city life just weighs me down each day. What I'd give to be back home again, at the best school of life that starts with a blacktop ends. When I was young and free, the wind at my back. Living fast off the well-beaten path, I felt joy and pain, heartbreak, the highs and lows. When I lose a life for love, you know I learned it all on a gravel road. A gravel road. Gravel road, a gravel road.
love it.
It's supposed to take you back, you know?
Oh yeah, yeah, and I did. You know, when my kids were little, we would go to a farm just north of the city to get raw milk
Oh, wow.
from their cow, and it was just like the best milk, straight from the farm. And that long, long gravel road, slowing down for that gravel road, get there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So tell us about the album you have in the works.
The next album for Higher Ground Bluegrass, we have actually done 8 albums over the 22-year span. We're working on one now called Blue and Gray. That is the title cut. Is going to be called Blue and Gray. It's a Civil War song that Fred Bolton, our guitar player, and I co-wrote, and it's about a soldier and his dog at Gettysburg, and the story is told from the perspective of the dog. And it's a real edgy, bluesy kind of modal tune that's got a nice feel to it. And we got a little bit of everything on this next album. We've got one about the Santa Fe line, a train song. We got one about digging number 9 coal out of a Pennsylvania mine. Dave Devlin, our mandolin player, dobro player, his great-grandfather was actually a coal miner in Pennsylvania. So we used a lot of local New Mexico inspirations. We have a song about Billy the Kid, right? He grew up in a lot of mischief right down here south of here in Lincoln County, and got a song about Billy the Kid on there as well. So we're really heavy into New Mexico influence in this next, our 9th album. It'll be out sometime next year.
Great. And what's the website?
Our website is highergroundbluegrass.com.
Great.
You find everything there except a whole lot of gigs, because nobody's really gigging right now. So,
that's right. Yeah. So do you have any plans for trying to get the band together? Do you have any shows like out a few months?
We've got festivals and things booked already for next year.
21.
But yeah, in 2021. But locally, yeah, we're kind of just, we get together every once in a while to knock a little dust off and just kind of visit. But it's like everybody's dealing with it right now.
You bet. You bet. Well, would you play us another song?
Sure. This is one. It's also on our 20th anniversary album, HGB20. It's one that I wrote many years ago. It's a waltz. It's a love song called Merry-Go-Round. Two hearts searching for love, start out holding hands, end up arm in arm. Then I see you and you see me, and look what we found, feels so profound. Somehow we know, girl, here we go, on a merry-go-round, spinning out of control. Two hearts unbound, just hang on, don't let go. Always new, always fresh, simply can't catch our breath. Going around and around and around on this merry-go-round. We take a chance and love on the edge, feeling alive, hanging on by a thread. But I'll hold on to you if you'll hold on to me, and believe what we found, love so profound. Now we both know, girl, here we go, on a merry-go-round, spinning out of control. Two hearts unbound, just hang on, don't let go. Always new, always fresh, except you can't catch your breath. Rolling around and around and around on this merry-go-round. It feels so right, hang on tight, 'cause our hearts know, girl, here we go. Girl, here we go, on a merry-go-round, spinning out of control. Two hearts unbound, just hang on, don't let go. Always new, always fresh, simply can't catch our breath. Going around and around and around on this merry-go-round. A merry-go-round, a merry-go-round, a merry-go-round, a merry-go-round.
Love it. You know, it was just so perfect to have the merry-go-round lyric and the three-quarter time.
Yeah, it
perfect.
hit me one day, and when we do it as a band and on a recording, what we have going on is four-part harmony, and then as we tag it at the end, we've got descants and rounds going on, so it's one just kind of this constant movement.
Makes you dizzy.
And it's just become a crowd favorite when we play it. So
Well, I can really hear
love
that.
it, too.
Thanks so much for sharing your music with us today.
Well, David, thank you for setting this up and giving me the opportunity, and tickled to be a part of it this year. Thank you so much.
Again, this is David Hakan here with Duke Weddington.